Good evening, guys, and welcome to round 4 of the SRA Super Touring Cars Championship. Within the studio, none other than Ryan Lurik. Ryan completely pissed off that he couldn't race tonight, but he's here and he's going to have a blast with you guys. Ryan, how are you?
How's it, Melvin? Hi, everyone on the stream. Yeah, all good. Looking forward to seeing an action-packed Zwarkops event here. Quite a good mixed field between rear-wheel drives and front-wheel drives, and we see there most of the rear-wheel drives taking the inside line for turn 1, and not the easiest car to take through turn 1. And front-wheel drives understeering in turn 1 on the outside. It's going to be interesting.
And they're off. Dani Ferreira on the outside, Dylan Visagi in the cartoon car on the inside. And as you said, it's 5 cars, 5 rear-wheel drives into turn 1. Oh, and Michael Ross runs into the back of Dylan Visagi. That is going to hamper his race quite badly. And that's going to allow Dani, who's in 4th place in the championship, to try and make up for some points. But look at Margai. Margai in 2nd place in a front-wheel drive Focus, doing a superb job. But he's coming under pressure from, that's
Janu van der
Westhuizen. Janu, first time back on track in a couple of weeks, and he's not holding back. I'm going to go to Janu, and Janu's pushing it, eh?
Yeah, Donnie having a lot of work now. Having Dylan Visagi a bit further back now after an incident, but having Mark Guy behind him, Mark Guy really favours the shorter circuits such as Zwarkops and really gets that Ford Focus working well. So I think Donnie's going to be a bit busy with Mark Guy behind him.
As is Wayne Mitten and Ron Ramsey. So
as well.
Lyle is just there in the Honda. Not got quite the pace, but look at Janu. Janu is catching up to Mark. And Wayne Mitten absolutely flying with that pink strawberry cake Focus.
Yeah, Mark Guy and Wayne Mitten both running in the same team with slightly different liveries, but both very hard races and very fun to race against.
Both of them wholesome bread. Now, I don't know who ate the most bread here, but I think they went on a diet. And Mark and Wayne absolutely flying. They're in a sandwich between a BMW, or they're sandwiching a BMW. All the while, Dani, as we expected, is running away from the pack. But this is a very interesting battle to watch between Janu and Wayne and Mark.
Yeah, Donnie not quite as far ahead yet. Mark Guy's still putting in the times, and we'll see now heading into lap 3 that the tyres are really going to start working now. So we'll definitely see a change of pace in some of the drivers making up some positions.
And then super stoked about Lyle Ramsey. I mean, he's been coming a long way. Getting into groove with sim racing, a real life racer as we know, and he's into the groove now. He's currently leading Melvin Gous, and a superb job from him. He's right behind Wayne Mitten, and Melvin putting pressure on him. He's going to go for a pass there. He's going on the inside.
It's a bold move. Well, Lyle make an undercut. I'm sure he knows the circuit very well.
He knows the circuit. Melvin cuts him off completely, super quick, and the Subaru just seems to be much stronger than the Honda at this stage.
Yeah, but very twitchy on the grass where it's not supposed to be. But yeah, I must say super pleased with Lyle's progress. I'm sure him and his dad have made tremendous progress in setting up the car and in a much higher position than what we've seen in previous races as well. The Honda being less favourable, he's making a great job of it getting high up in the pack.
Yeah, Lyle, as I said, getting better and better every single race, and I mean, top 5 for him, absolutely fantastic. And I mean, to race with this guy is so much fun. He runs a good, clean race, and you can see that he's on the limit of that Honda.
Yeah, very well deserved. And yeah, I really hope he gets to remain there. And there we see also the likes of Mike Ramsey, Lyle's father, and Jay de Villiers having a good tussle there.
Well, that's Jay actually catching up to Lyle, after Mike, and Jay actually was on breastfeeding duties tonight, But it seems like he got off that, and he is currently racing, or he is breastfeeding and racing. We're not sure.
Well, Uncle Mike definitely not the easiest person to pass, and it shows. Jay having a real workout to get past.
Yeah, Jay working his ass off, and Dylan Visage at the moment, trying to come back here. A bit of a coming together with Michael Rust in turn 1, and Dylan really pushing his on the inside of a Margaidin, and he makes a clean pass there as they go into turn 2.
Easy done. But now it's a pure drag race. Now we know the Honda does have power.
Dylan has got the line.
Giving out. What a nice pass and super brave. Slightly wide there.
I just wanted to say running a bit wide there. And
but it's so tricky. The braking.
Chantal Jager she's literally giving Justin Vermeulen loads of pressure here.
Yeah, I'm sure Chantal definitely feeling a lot more comfortable at the moment, and gonna start feeling some pressure soon.
Yeah, she's not gonna be too comfortable now. She's got Dylan Visage in bed now, and he's a cocky eater.
That's for sure. But Dylan definitely, when the opportunity arises, always makes a nice clean pass. Very well respected, very nicely done.
Dylan Visage making clean pass there. He's absolutely on the fly, and unfortunately, one of our top contenders in the championship having to fight his way back from the back of the pack now after a bit of a mess up in turn 1, but he's on the inside of Jan Vermeulen, so Dylan absolutely flying at this moment.
Yeah, definitely wants to keep his points stable and not lose out too much. We know it's happened 1 or 2 times before, but he wants to maximize on points each and every time.
Look at this. Jannie could see a sponsor of the series being chased hard there by Peter Geldenhuis. Peter Geldenhuis, the oldest member in SRA. I mean, I think Uncle Peter is what, about, I think close to 98 or something?
I'm not mentioning any numbers, but yeah, definitely very much welcomed. He's been super grateful in assisting some apps for us and testing and developing of cars and tracks.
One of the spectacular apps he's been testing. I had to switch it off now, Ryan. You heard it before we started streaming. An absolutely fantastic app that we have now. It tells you where your car is, where you are. But look at this. Peter Gelder is catching up to Yannick. You could see now Yannick struggling with tire wear or...
I think he's got a lot of understeer though. You can see there he's pushing a lot of nose and not getting quite the turn in as desired. Peter getting just slightly loose on the exit there.
A vote of action there? Or is that just a loss of control? And look at
I think that was just a loss of traction.
The only Corolla in the field, Ernest Header, absolutely flying. And
Janu lost positions. Janu's come very far back.
So Janu's coming back to the field.
That is very, very well. At least for what shows now, there's no damage on the roof, so I don't think it went head over heels. But Jan is still keeping it on 4 wheels for now, but making a very busy turn 5 there.
But look at this, 4 cars battling for
the best of it,
and Janu is on a mission. He is absolutely not holding back.
Janu definitely always up for a good race and definitely puts his nose
in. He puts the BMW nice sideways and he loses some time, so Ernest does not back out of it.
No, Ernest definitely on the being preferred line for putting the power down and read that absolutely superbly.
You can see the front wheel drive, they're getting the better of the rear drive, and Janu is not going to be happy with that. He's absolutely pushing that BMW to the limit.
Now it's going to be the key question: will he keep the tyre wear in one piece to make the end of the race? Because driving like that hard, tyre wear is going to become essential in the last 5 to 10 minutes of the race.
Well, knowing Janu, he's going to try and keep it on its roof. Sorry, on its wheels.
Exactly. But absolutely
guys,
spectacular
this-
battle
look
here.
at
Oh,
Peter
there you see it
Geldenhuys.
goes sideways again.
Oh,
and
and
off
again, Janne
again.
loses it. So Janne pushing a bit too hard. I think he just got over that limit of the tyres. And Ernest Heather now coming up to Peter Grobler. Peter Geldenhuys. And Peter Geldenhuys putting pressure on Janne van Coetzee.
Yeah. Yeah, and
And
Ernest
look at
definitely
that.
punting his...
Peter going on the outside. How the hell do you do that?
That is very well done, I must say. No contact, and everyone got away cleanly with that. But on Janne van der Westhuizen also, I think he still may need some time with setup development. We know he has had a very busy schedule in the last while, and not much practice time with the car. So all
And
kind of
look at
getting
Peter
used to
Gerald.
it.
Look at Peter. Peter going on the inside there, and contact between him and
Michael Rust
Janne.
is in there as well.
So this is one hell of a battle there. We're going to go with Peter Geldenhuys. And Peter having passed Janne could see it. So Janne's obviously struggling with grip. Oh, and Janne goes
there's
off.
contact at
And
the back.
Ernest Heather as well.
Oh, that
so
is unfortunate.
Bit of contact there. Close racing. That's going to happen. And unfortunately for those guys, they've just made life for Peter Geldenhuys so much easier.
Yeah, Peter can now just sit back, one hand on the steering, and just get the laps done and put the points in.
Yet the racing goes on. Chantel, the Jager, currently leading Justin Vermeulen. And
So
we
she's
see
made a pass somewhere.
She has made a pass
as well.
actually, yeah.
And you see
And
Jay
now-
de Villiers also catching up now
Well, they
as well
should
with
be-
the back with
that's-
Ernest behind him.
I do believe Jay's a very quick driver, so I do believe Jay has gone off. And we have got Jay de Villiers now chasing Justin, as well as Ernest Heather, who we saw off going in a cloud of smoke. Oh, and
Again.
Ernest you can see he's struggling to get the heat back into those tires.
Yeah, well, either that or cooling them down. These are very sensitive to overheating. But yeah, Jay was a lot further back.
Oh,
there's
and a bit of contact there.
Oh, that's
I can
unfortunate. But
promise
Jay
you-
waiting it out and doing the very sportsmanlike manner in waiting for Justin Vermeulen to pass again.
Yeah, the
well done to
signage,
Jay for that.
The signage says it
That is
all on the
brilliant.
car. BMW first. So Jay has to wait. He's got a lawnmower compared to a BMW.
Well, he was showing that he's there.
But
But,
yes, hats off to Jay,
nice
waiting
sportsmanship
for it.
there.
He knew he fucked up. And they continue racing.
He goes again.
This time he makes a clean pass.
He makes a clean pass. Well done. But yeah, that's dropped them back severely though. But they can race very well after that.
And again, Ryan, as you said earlier in one of our past streams, these cars completely committed to its track bias. And you can see Amar Gaidinia. This is a new track team. He is a Killarney fan. He comes from South Africa. He comes from Cape Town. He knows Killarney. He was super quick there. And he is not right there on the pace he was on Killarney. So
But look how he's caught up to Justin Vermeulen.
He has,
He's making. You can see the BMW really struggling getting turning and getting the correct braking points and so forth. But Amar putting the nose of that Honda exactly where he wants it, and you can see the favourable handling characteristic of the track favouring the front wheel drives.
for sure. I mean, there is no way about it. And if you go to Uncle Mike Ramsey at this stage, all on his own, he's got the black livery, whereas Lala's got the yellow livery. But Mike has kept his head clean, and he's just putting in the laps, getting the points. And I can promise you,
thoroughly
he
enjoying
is
it.
thoroughly enjoying himself.
No, that's for sure. And then, yeah, I mean, now you look there in the background, Jay de Villiers is catching up back again to Uncle Mike, so he's got to pass Uncle Mike again. So a lot of hard work.
Well, leader of the race, Danny van Rooyen, in the Spirit Car Sales BMW. I actually watched
Absolutely
the
running
post
away.
today where they posted where Farouk literally rebuilt. He rebuilt his Super Touring car And I mean, that car actually only pushed out about 155 kilowatt, but back in the day, that was a lot of power. And
Yeah, but you also had a lot less weight, which made for a perfect recipe
so
for
true,
racing.
but hats off to Ernest Heather, who did this livery, and he got it spot on. I mean,
No,
this
it's
car looks
absolutely brilliant.
absolutely insane.
We see Justin there getting slightly loose. Wonder if he's feeling the pressure with Donnie breathing down his neck now at the moment.
Coming to lap him, so he shouldn't be feeling any pressure. He should be worrying about get out of the way.
Let's put it this way, he is watching the mirrors. But absolutely spectacular drive there by Donnie. Don't know what happened there, but Donnie just backing out of it slightly. Nothing to risk.
Oh, now Lila's fallen back. He just lost the position to Melvin Gous there. So Lyle has got this is the battle for fourth, I do believe. Marga in second, Wayne Mitten in third. And if we go just one or two cars back, you can see Dylan Visagie now battling. That's a spot for fifth place, guys. It's four cars, three Subarus and a BMW. So Jano's back on it again, and not sure if he's gonna. Peter Geller is leading the pack, but look at Jano van der Westhuizen. Jano van der Westhuizen is absolutely nailing it.
Yeah, he's not wasting any time. But an interesting fact, and Peter loses it slightly, but not too much time. Losing a position, but could have ended up worse.
Gelder is keeping it there, but that corner is so tricky. The Subarus especially, once you brake there, it does not want to turn in. So it gives you a bit of an understeer, and that just caught Peter out for a slight second, and that gave the position to Dylan Visagie. So Dylan making his way back after a horrid turn one incident, and I mean, it's four rear-wheel drive cars now battling for three. Oh, and Dylan putting it sideways there.
Yeah, getting turning, and he's really not messing around, eh?
So Dylan is on a roll. He is pushing that Subaru as hard as he possibly can.
No, that's for sure. And as you mentioned, turn two, a particularly difficult corner to actually get right, because in turn one, you're really committed. And by the time you straighten up, you have to be on the anchors, basically, for turn two. Or you're not going to make it.
I mean, we saw Jano van der Westhuizen top 3 qualifier, and he's not making any impact on these guys. So that shows you how close this field is. These guys are on the absolute limit. And they're with
everybody
1.2 seconds per lap. So one mistake and you're off. You're gone. It's over.
No, it's for sure. And the thing is also, we're heading towards the closing stages of the league, and any points grabbed now is going to be essential in gaining that in podium finishes for the league. But an absolutely stunning drive through most of these cars.
Every time they Subaru shift up, they give a big bang, and it sounds absolutely fantastic.
Jano breaking away slightly there from Michael Rust. Wayne Mitten very
third place
lonely
Wayne
there
Mitten,
at the moment.
Well, he's in his happy place. This is one of the best drives I've seen from Wayne. Up into third place, just putting the laps in and not making any mistake. And you can see Melvin Gous there in the background in fourth place. He's not going to be happy having a bit of an incident race, turn one, and now trying to catch up. But Wayne Mitten there doing a superb job.
And I'm not sure if Melvin Gous there has enough time to catch up yet.
No, they've got about 3 laps to go, so I'm pretty sure there's no chance he's going to catch up.
And Wayne, especially most importantly, actually keeping it clean and not losing time.
Jannie could see her, Ernest Heather and Chantel the Jager. Now Chantel is giving the boys a hard time. I love this. I absolutely love this.
You can see Jannie there also. Rally driver like that, he likes jumping the curbs and getting more than 2 wheels off the ground.
The problem is he's upsetting the car, so he's losing time, And Ernest is going to come right up to him. Ernest is going to go for a pass here.
No, that's for sure. And Yanni, we mentioned earlier, struggling with what it seems to be a bit of understeer. Not quite developing that circuit.
You can see, and a bit of contact there. And Ernest says, look at Chantal. Chantal goes on the inside of Yanni, so she's not all the way back here.
Goodness. No, she's giving Yanni a hard time there now.
Fantastic racing gear.
And
This is
not
our
backing
only
out
lady
of it.
driver, and look at her. She has got the balls of a man.
Just slotting in behind, but you see the Yanni's really having a lot of understeer.
I think Yanni might have, somewhere along the line, he fucked it up.
And Una's making slight errors there as well. But Chantal not backing out. She wants to get past Yanni.
She
And then you
wants.
see Yanni climbing the curbs again.
She wants Yanni. Point. She wants him.
Oh, and he outbrakes himself. That's going to allow Chantal to catch up. Will she be able to make another move in turn 2?
She is going to try and go for it. She backs out of it. Is she going to be a clever
Taking a
one?
very tight line there.
She is living in the same house. She's engaged to Michael Rust. And Michael Rust, we know, is super fast. So, whatever he does, she's learning. And Ryan, it's paid off so far. I'm taking my hat off to this girl. She's absolutely doing a superb job here.
I mean, look at the lines as well. So much tighter and neat and consistent. It is absolutely brilliant to see. Maybe we see the likes of Donny
Look at
also
this.
coming to
Lyle
that.
Ramsey now coming on attack from Dylan Fitzgerald. So Dylan is moving.
And he's bringing the rest of the pack with him.
So Lyle's struggling a bit here with tires, but I can promise you, he knows a front wheel drive. He's used to a polo. He's not going to make it easy for Dylan.
And there you can see already he's got on the defensive line. So Dylan going to have lots of work to go on the outside here.
And Dylan is not holding back. I mean, that is superb racing here, guys. Dylan on the inside, he makes the undercut. Dylan passes
But Lyle is lining it up for the next couple of corners though.
I don't think Lyle has got the momentum to do it though.
But he certainly knows how to put pressure as well.
Dylan is absolutely flying. He is on a Superman mission.
But he read that very nicely. He saw the error made.
Oh, and Lyle has gone back to the pit, so not sure what happened there.
Oh, that's the end of the race.
The end of the race. That is actually the end of the race.
Goodness me! So that was last lap.
That was the quickest 20 minutes of commentator, to be honest.
Well, it was
just
absolutely
went by
brilliant
so
racing.
fast.
It was brilliant racing. I mean, there was action all over, and you know, for what we saw, very clean in that manner. Yes, there were a couple of incidents, but absolutely very clean. Rubbing is racing. Incidents has happened, but a lot of respect shown between the ladies and gentlemen over here, and really a big thank you.
Well, from what I saw, is I think the drive for the day so far has to go to Chantal de Jager. I mean, she was absolutely on it.
No, she was definitely flying. I mean, there's no doubt about it. And she put in her nose in some places, and it has, like in some cases, worked out. And she's definitely got a lot more confidence as well.
All right, I'm quickly going to run to the bathroom. We're going to give you guys a 2-3 minute break. Ryan, from your side, I would like you, if you don't mind, to update the guys on the RX8 League coming up, which will be sponsored by Volvo Cars Namibia, by Michael Rust. We've got a secondary league coming up, brought to you by Peter Geldenhuis. We have not got any idea what that's going to be, but it's going to be something quite special. I mean, SRI has gone into Dakar rallying, and where your driver has to actually navigate, and it's been a lot of fun. So something special coming from there. I'm going to give it to you for 2 minutes while I load in the next server and quickly go for PP.
Oh, that's true. But yeah, guys, as Melvin has mentioned, we are looking forward to a new car being delivered in the form of the Mazda RX-8 Cup car that currently gets raced in the Australian series. An absolutely brilliant series to run and super close racing. As for what the mod entails, we are still yet to see, as the car is still not fully released yet. But there's been high expectations of the car being absolutely fantastic with sound, with handling, general performance, and yeah. So that's once we wrap up the V8 Supercars League and the BTCC cars, we will be looking at going into that, and then. Yeah, as for with what Peter Geldenhuis will be sponsoring on the next league on that side, we are not sure yet, but it's something you're definitely not going to want to miss. Always something that one can really look forward to. There's some great content out there to provide loads of fun-packed action, and like I say, the emphasis on being fun and having close racing and good racing. We've ventured into unknown territory, such as at times having time attacks, hill climbs, Dakar and rally stages. So yeah, I mean we've had some great fun in the last while, experimenting with different ideas. And we have mentioned, different development on apps and smaller details that make it really nice and easy for us to navigate through traffic, in terms of what's physically seen on screen, what's audible. The guys are really putting in some great effort. We are aware that there will be further developments on the tracks we currently use. And maybe some further upcoming tracks that have been not used in a long time in real life and not even on a sim. So we definitely look forward to that, and most definitely look forward to race 2 with a reverse grid that is going to be absolutely insane.
Well, we have got myself back in the seat, and don't know what you just said, but Ron, I've got a dog, I've got a cigarette, and I've got a couple of good drivers doing the best.
Oh, that's for sure. And then, like you say, everybody doing their best, everyone having the most amount of fun. Bearing in mind, we do this purely for fun. There's nothing tied to it. It is pure fun enjoyment that we can sit back on a Sunday afternoon and say, we're just going to have a race now. Pressure's off for the week. We switch off and get prepared for the new week. And that's how we love it. We just want to be able to relax and enjoy racing in the comfort of our own home.
Exactly as you said, Ron. You want to switch off, you want to have fun. So even if you come first or last or retire for that matter, these guys do maintain some sort of mentality and they have fun.
No, that's for sure. That's the golden rule. One's always got to have the fun, and we get to do it with some great stuff. I mean, really, the content that's out there provides for absolutely spectacular racing, and it could be in any form for that matter.
We see the guys lining up there on the grid, and they're about to go off. You can hear the horns honking.
Donnie van Rijn is really going to have his work cut out. Not the easiest circuit to pass with a busy field ahead of you.
Donnie having to make his work. He's going to have to work for this one, eh?
There's a lot of work. But some guys also going to be very challenging to pass.
And look at Donnie. Donnie's burns the rear tires.
that rear wheel drive
he was
really
on it from the word go.
Oh, there's boards flying. Oh, the camera gets it.
And already
And we see
That
a goal
is-
of Janu van der
that is-
Westhuizen or Justin Familiar.
Justin Familiar going off. But look at Danny,
But
on the
other
inside
than
of
that-
Wayne Mitten there. He's not...
A really, really clean start for the most part there. Something I've never seen before. Is
Oh,
horse line.
and Mark Guy goes
Oh.
off. Mark Guy
That
goes
is
break
very
baking on the inside of the track.
Oh, and there's
Oh,
more
and
cars.
that's Molly.
Oh,
Chantal de
that's
Jager,
very-
Melvin goes just put it to the inside wall, so in race for them, but we got to keep with this one.
I can tell you what, in real life, you'd be hurting after that.
And look at and
Wayne Mitten going
oh,
driving.
fuck.
No.
Sorry.
He lost it. Oh, goodness, that is...
So Wayne
And
taking out
really
Donnie
feeling
there.
sorry. He says, Donnie,
He
please
says-
go ahead.
Now I can promise
Oh, my
you,
goodness.
Donnie is gonna put the hammer to the floor now.
And I must really again emphasize great sportsmanship shown. An incident happened, driver held back and said, retake your position please, and let's go racing. Absolutely fantastic.
And look at the brakes. Donnie is absolutely pushing the shit out of that BMW now.
Yeah, unfortunately Chantal probably a lap down now, having to be in the pits, do repairs and carry on racing.
Well, through all of this, I've literally lost track of who's running where. It's
Yes, we've got
absolutely
Adrian
insane.
Close and Michael Rusty in front of Mike Ramsey. We see that Jay de Villiers, I think, is leading the pack.
Is that so?
Seems to look that way.
Now, Jay de
very
Villiers
much
currently
believe so.
leading the race.
Quite
Followed by
comfortably.
Amar
Amar-
Khadim, third place. Michael Russ, fourth place is Mike Ramsey.
And they made the most use of all the chaos happening behind them. Absolutely just going for it. Clean minds, clean track, just get the hammer down. And we can still see the front wheel drive slightly struggling, but tire temp's really going to come up now, and
but I
these
mean-
guys are really going to push over.
It's Hondas. They have to go to the grass. Look at Jay. Locking up to go to the grass. It's a fucking weed eater.
Some may have other comments regarding that, but nonetheless, yeah, they're keeping it on the black stuff for now.
But that Honda of Jay looking absolutely fantastic. Amar Khadim there in second place. And, well, as you said earlier, I'm not sure if he's still on the survey. He had some issues with the VR. But I think he has left the building. Yeah, unfortunately, Irene Gous there leaving. But he was in a good position. And sadly losing
And
another
Amar getting
rider.
it loose there, so Michael Rust is going to make up an opportunity there and hopefully make an easy pass. I don't know, Amar not the easiest person to pass either. You see Janu there also not too far back, wanting to do much better
this
than
is-
race
this is
one
my-
as well.
Mr. Roly Poly. He didn't roll it in race one. He is absolutely gonna be head set in race two to roll it. I can promise you that. Either win it or roll
Well,
it.
it remains a tale to be told. We haven't seen it just yet, but we know lots of history. And I must be mistaken, it's Peter Haldenhuis ahead, with Michael Rust further behind.
That is correct. Michael Russ there. Oh, no,
Oh,
Michael
he's
actually
getting
head,
it
so he's
very
in
loose.
third place.
Oh,
Almost
so there we
losing
see
it there.
Peter giving Uncle Mike Ramsey, one of the two oldest members, really giving each other a go there.
So Michael Russ really on the move here. And we know Michael is quick. He is super fast. So,
But Janu is catching as well.
yeah, but Jan is a Malcolm.
And then we see there in the background likes of Dylan Versaghi, Peter Geldenhuis, three-way battle there. Not as close anymore, but Dylan making the most use of it and getting here. So Dylan is going to be on the chase for Janu.
Talking about Donnie now in a massive battle with Yanni Gutsia. And Donnie trying to make his way back
Janu
from the
just
back of the
flashing
pack.
his lights there.
And Donnie's not giving
Goodness.
up.
No, that's the spirit. Never give up and just continue.
But now, if I've got Yanni behind me, I'm going to be super worried because his Focus is a low budget car. He runs on carbon brakes. When I say carbon brakes, it's more like cardboard brakes. He does not brake.
Does not exist.
Exactly.
There we see the likes of Ernest Heather, Mark
Ernest
Guy.
Heather, he's been running a quiet race, but look at Ernest. He's absolutely doing a superb job running up top 5 at the moment. If I can only find his flipping name here. There we go.
Yeah, then we see Lyle, I'm sure it's Lyle Ramsey ahead of them.
Ryan, let's talked about it earlier, and Lyle having come into grips with these cars, and he is absolutely flying. He's keeping Mark at bay, and yet another
He's
superb
making a
dice
stellar
here.
job. And you can see he's Lyle when on the attack, he really goes the defensive route, but he knows how to place the corner correctly.
He just
or
puts the car
correctly in the
perfect
corner.
into
He
pitch.
really knows.
And Mark, and look at Donnie. Donnie's catching up. So
Yeah, he
we're
is.
going to stick with this
with
one.
a serious pace.
Of course, Mark is going to know Donnie's catching. Ernest is not going to worry so much. But I think the main event is going to come when Donnie catches up to Mark.
Yeah, all hell will be broken loose there, but yeah, Donnie really wanting to maximize on points and is not going to let anything stop him
So
either.
the flames out of that Gonda. He is revving that thing between, I don't know, what they call it in Assetto or in, oh, look at Mark. Lay down there by Mark.
Lyle really rubbing. He doesn't want that pass to
No,
happen.
he does not. He's
Side by side
defending.
again. Will they make it a third corner? Yes.
Oh, fantastic there.
My
Lyle
guy
just,
gives up.
he pips it.
Goodness me.
Fantastic job there by Lyle Ramsey. Lyle is not
He
giving
really
it up.
didn't give up. No,
And
he didn't
Mark-
give up, but Mark also making
Mark
a
knows-
spectacular job of not making it end up in tears.
Superb
Fantastic.
racing
Mark
here on
going in for
SRA,
another
and Mark
dive.
goes
Lyle's
forward.
going to go for the undercut, and Nondani is there as
No,
well.
look at Donnie. Donnie's coming forward now. Donnie's, and Mark knows Donnie is coming, so he has to get away.
Lyle in the slipstream there of Mark Guy. Is he actually going to make a pass here?
He's going for it.
Yes, he's going to ring for it. Oh, not
Lyle
quite.
not
Mark
giving up.
very late on the brakes. Goodness me, this is going to be intense. Into turn 5. Yo, that's a scary one.
And look
I
at
think Lyle
Donnie.
too
Donnie
far
is
back,
super
but
late
he's
on the
gonna
brakes.
get very, very late. But
And
yeah,
Donnie's going for it. Donnie's going to the inside.
just squeezed out. Oh my goodness, that is insane. Absolutely spectacular
Absolutely
racing here.
fantastic racing here on SRA, guys.
And Ernest is not not falling
He's
behind.
not rolling
Ernest
back.
is there. He has got front row seat of all of this, and he's waiting for something to unfold. Absolutely brilliant.
These guys are
Donnie
on
goes on the
the
attack.
absolute limit.
Lyle outbraking himself slightly.
Oh,
running
shit.
slightly wide, and
And
Donnie
Lyle has
gets the
lost it.
opportunity.
So Donnie's
But
going to
he's
go.
not giving up.
No,
He's not giving
well,
up.
Donnie's not going to hold back.
And Lyle is going to maximize.
Oh, look at
that.
this. Janu has now taken the lead. Janu on the outside of Jay de Villiers has taken the lead.
What a brave move. That is scary.
So
And Dylan
Janu,
Sahi is hoping to follow suit as well. And Dylan and Janu are going to make for quite a hairy couple of laps if they get into their grooves.
well, I do believe that Dylan is going to take out the Tom and Jerry in that car, as well as a Johnny Bravo, and he's going to put balls to the wall.
Well, what I'm going to say is that Janu, Jay, and Dylan, 3 absolutely fantastic drivers, seriously quick drivers. This is going to be quite the battle.
In the background there, we see
Jay closing the door.
yeah,
Doesn't
Dylan
not-
is literally
doesn't really
he's
struggling.
looking for ways past. He is absolutely pushing it. He had a horrid race one,
Yes.
and he's absolutely flying in race 2.
And Jay's not going to make it easy for him, even though I'm breaking him slightly. That might compromise it. And yeah,
Oh,
not
and
easy.
Dylan-
Goodness me. Wow, that Honda's got some speed out of the corners.
That is a bit of a
Goodness.
wake-up call there for Dylan.
That is seriously quick, but yeah, it is gonna get.
And then we have
really tight.
Amar Ghadin coming under attack from Michael Rust.
And Morgai and Donny van Rooyen.
It's a
following
lot
suit.
happening here.
Oh, Michael running almost
a bit
wide
there.
there. That is dangerous.
Late on the brakes.
Michael Rust
he's on the
definitely putting
inside.
pressure on Amar, and he's gonna take it.
He's going to get the line there.
It's gonna be side by side. This is gonna be interesting. We know Michael Rust can be late on the brakes, but is it gonna be the corner to do so?
There
bit of
are
contact.
side by side.
Super nice. Fantastic. And Mark is just watching this.
But all of this is allowing
Oh, my
Mark Guy and Danny van Rooyen to catch up. And look at this. They are now right on the rim. Oh, and a bit of contact there.
Contact and very still cleanly through. Goodness, that was absolutely amazing.
Oh, and Dylan has gone off. So Dylan has...
Oh, that allowed. Oh my goodness. Michael Rust going in for another move.
a fantastic
Closing it.
battle going on here.
Surely there's more-
But now Mark Guy joined the party, as has Danny van Rooyen.
Oh, goodness.
Ooh,
that's
and
low.
Amar goes wide, so that's going
Oh.
to put him out of contact.
But he's still putting his nose in
No,
it and making
he's
it
going-
super
he's not
difficult to
allowed
Donny.
This
He's
is
like it, that is
absolutely
insane.
fantastic.
Super clean nonetheless. I mean, yes, rubbing, but that has been absolutely spectacular. And
And you can
Donny's
see
gonna
Donny,
just take
he
that.
just keeps his space and he keeps the line open and he goes for it. But
Wow, that
now
was
this
intense.
is going to where it's going to come down.
I think Janu quite comfortably in front now at the moment, followed by Jay de Villiers. Michael Rust in third at the moment, but there's all the pressure.
Well, if
I
look,
mean,
if
Michael
he
Rust-
looks at his mirrors, he knows he's on. Oh, and Michael is under
comes
pressure.
up, yeah.
You can see he's under pressure. As you sit down,
that's
he can
a
cock.
lot of time lost. Yeah, but and Mark gonna go
And look at
immediately on
Mark.
the attacking line.
Mark is not holding back. He's going to go for it. And as is Donny. Donny's going on the inside there. Michael keeping it wide. I think Michael at this
Great
stage
out,
is
great
kicking
now.
his own fucking butt.
No, that's for sure. But he's not gonna make it easy. I mean, he likes challenging, and he's definitely
And
gonna
he's going for the inside of
look for an
Donny.
opportunity.
Oh, and he backs out of it.
But not quite enough room. He scrubs a bit there. I think he's lost too much time there now, and I think that don't know whether he'll be able to catch up.
Absolutely fantastic racing here, Ryan.
It is an absolute joy. Goodness me.
Janu's
see
away.
the-
Janu's gone.
No, long gone. Long gone.
I mean, there we see Janu in the lead. Dylan, as I said, Daihan, not Dylan, Daihan or Jay as we know him. Jay de Villiers in second place. Now, he's next on the bucket list of these two aliens. And those
Yeah,
aliens
absolutely.
are none other than Danny van Rooyen and Margai. And they are absolutely not
Holy
giving
mess.
an ish. They are flying.
No, and they're really maximizing on points. I mean, they've been up there right throughout the league, and the greatest rivals, but the friendliest. I mean, Mark Guy, super chilled guy. Donny van Rooyen also super chilled, but very hard races when they
And
get.
look at that. Donny
that.
is absolutely, his tongue is so on the limit.
Mark is not going to make it easy for him.
No.
That's for sure.
Mark, an old MX driver, not going to give up. Oh, and Donny almost losing it.
But that's cost him some dear time because, it's so difficult. And they are actually catching to Jay de Villiers.
Side by side.
Marco's
They're
defensive.
side by side there.
Mark's going to have the drive out. I don't know. But Donny not having an answer at the moment for that now. But
No.
he's going to get into the
Mark
slipstream.
has
and
got the
maybe-
advantage of Ford power.
Let's see how late this is.
Yo!
Mark running slightly
That
wide. It's a
Mark
drag
guy
race up
has
to
lost
turn
this one.
5.
I do believe.
But Mark
No,
Don-
but the
not giving up.
focus outpowers the BMW. The focus outpowers the BMW. Oh, that was so
bit of
close.
lag
Donny
there.
is on the inside there. Well, Ryan, it took a
Mark
lap,
not
but
able to.
Donny has passed him. And we know what's going to happen now. But look at this.
And there Michael Rust is in the
Michael
back.
Russ is right on the rear bump of my guy now.
That is absolutely insane. And Dylan there also making great progress after he's spun around. So really, really well done.
Michael
Super
putting
late on
that
the brakes.
Subaru
I would.
on the limit, but the Subaru.
I don't think
seems
Mark
like
Guy's now lost some grip in the front end now, because we see the rear wheel drive coming through very strong now.
Yeah, it's tricky. I mean, yeah, as you said, you can see Michael now catching up to Mark. So I do believe he has some tyre issues.
I'm sure, because it's in the last couple of corners or last couple of laps, you could see Mark Guy really trail braking heavily, and I'm sure front tire wear is becoming an issue. But he's done super well, and he's really worked hard to get
But
up
look
into that
at
spot.
Mr. Visagi. He's absolutely
He's catching up.
mooring
He's
that
catching up.
Subaru. He is absolutely on the limit.
Yes, you can just see how much later Michael Russ is on the brakes there. It is absolutely insane. And Dylan going slightly wide there, so not having the perfect turn 2 there. Really, really great job. Wow.
It's been
And-
a bit
and
of a calm down
kudos
now,
to-
of course. Look at
Kudos
this.
to Mark Guy for, getting the front wheel drive up there in that kind of pace and conditions. It
Absolutely
is really
flying.
hard
It's
work, not
insane.
easiest.
And I mean that makes me wonder what's going to happen for Kiza, because it's quite similar track with handling characteristics and
It's going to be an interesting one, and that remains to be seen. And we see this pack catching Jay de Villiers there ever so slightly. But I don't know how much more time there is left in the race for them to be able to make the pass.
they've got about 3 laps left, and I think if Jay can keep his head together, he's got this in the back. Unless Umdani decides he's going to fuck with you.
Well, there's that, but then Michael Rest definitely still hot on the heels there of Mark Guy, not going to give up, and he's going to have Dylan Visagi catching
Look at
up.
this.
So going to be a 3-way battle.
Mark
big
coming on the
time.
threat now from Michael Russ. Michael
And
on
he's
the
defensive
outside.
already, you can see.
And look at Dylan. Dylan is right up there. Dylan's not going to hold back. Dylan wants the points.
No, he wants in on it as well, and he's actually going to take Michael on the outside, is he?
And look
Is he
at
gonna
this.
manage? And he's on
Dylan
the
has
inside.
caught him up. Dylan's
Hopping
passed
around.
Michael on the outside. Wow.
Squeezing it out on him. What a move.
Absolutely
What a move.
fantastic racing here.
It just goes to show how he's got his car so well set up to be so early on the power as well. Very, very good. But there we see Donny van Rooyen on the heels of Jay de Villiers. So is Jay going to be able to defend, or is Donny going to make the pass in the last couple of laps?
Well, I know Jay is not an easy customer. He's going to make that Honda super. Oh, he locks up.
That's a commentator's curse, that.
Now that is the pressure of Donny van Rooyen on your inside. And you see Jay bogging up there under pressure. Donny makes the pass super fast, super quick. And I think he's going to settle down for second now. He's going to be happy with that. He's not going to push any harder.
Well, there's not going to be much more time left.
No, die ou toppie gaan na huis toe.
I mean, Janu is there already long away. Absolutely
watching
brilliant
this.
drive.
Probably one of the best races I've seen Ryan in a long time.
It has been action-packed like you cannot believe it. I mean, it's been good, fair, clean, hard racing, door banging, mirror banging, you can name it all, and it has been absolutely spectacular. Marco has definitely lost out a lot in time because
Yeah.
he has now fallen back behind Michael Russ. So Taiwan, I'm very sure, being a very big factor there. He's lost out
Oh, look
big
at this.
time.
Dylan Visagi now catching up to Jay. So Jay has got another container to work with.
Another front-wheel drive buckling under highway conditions.
And Dylan not holding back at all.
Jay also not making it easy.
No. I can promise you, Jay never makes it easy.
Well, unless a mistake gets made, but as we've seen with Donnie, and yeah, he really goes on the defensive line. And Michael Rust is also one thing part of
catching up. So absolutely fantastic battle here. This is
a very hot battle for third place.
No, second place, I do believe.
A third. Janu is still in the lead.
Janu is long gone.
In second. So this is the last spot on the podium, and Jay is going to do whatever he can to defend that position. And already defensive every single corner.
Oh, the side by side team. Michael now coming into context here.
And Jay going on the outside there. Is he going to defend it? He wants to line himself for the inside in the last corner.
We know
drag race down to the last corner.
And look
Michael
at Michael.
Wants to follow.
Michael wants to follow.
That is super tricky. That is fantastic.
They are on the limit.
End of the race. Oh, I think that's the end of the race.
Yes, I do believe that is it.
I cannot say who beat who on the line there.
I'm not sure as well.
I can actually. Yeah,
you want to go for a replay? We are going for a live replay. Of course, I do not know who won this one.
I'm like I said, I'm pretty sure it was Jay. I'm sure if you go slightly back, it must have been Jay.
Wow.
Yeah, it definitely was Jay. Just edging it to the line.
And there we have
Half a calling. Half a calling. Goodness me. Absolutely spectacular.
Fantastic racing by all. That was superb, Ryan. Absolutely.
That was absolutely fantastic.
Insane. I'm speechless. Wow.
No, that was absolutely fantastic racing, and huge kudos to everyone who participated. That was some of the best racing we've seen this year. And wow, big thank you and congratulations to everyone. That is, I cannot emphasize it enough. That was spectacular.
Usually, race 1 is the big one. And we saw now in race 2, it was absolutely insane. These guys were on the absolute limits of what they could give. And I want to say to everyone who joined, thank you so much.
A really, really big thank you. And thank you to SRA for hosting such a spectacular league. And we try and provide the best racing there is, having fun and keeping it all as local as possible.
Well, that's it. I know you have got some family issues, Ryan, so I'm not going to hold you up anymore. Send your best regards to your wife and tell her thank you for everything. Ek gaan nou 'n dop gooi en ek wag vir almal in chat om te kom kak praat. Want dit was een van die mooiste races wat ek toch gesien het by SRA. Honestly speaking.
That was brilliant. That was brilliant.
It was fantastic.
And please do not forget to join in tomorrow night where we will do the V8 Supercars from last weekend.
That is an absolute epic battle.
So please stay tuned. There is lots more racing coming. And this weekend we will be heading back for the V8 Supercars again. So yeah, keep an eye on our Discords and we look forward to seeing you again.
Night boykies. Lekker slaap. Sien julle Sondag. Ciao, ciao.
Enjoy.